in Lynchburg, Tennessee, going to see the Jack Daniels hatchery where they hatch all the Jack Daniels little chickens. So this is a bridge. It's got some issues.
A little bit.
So we're gonna go see. I think we're getting close. It says straight ahead. We'll see. 0.5 miles. Closer. A little bit closer now.
Turn left, then your destination will be on the left.
Now. It's on the left. We have arrived. Ah, man, this guy wants to talk. Hold on.
Hi, how are you?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
All right, this is going to be a self-guided tour, maybe. I don't know. If the weather's bad, bring your rain gear. Who are you saluting? Oh, she's saluting JD! That's Jack Daniels. There's a little creek down here. I guess I should have brought my magnet. Here's where you park your motorcycles. Here's where you park your bus. And here's where you go in. JD Visitor Center. The Welcome Center. We are inside. Checking it out. Look at all the people waiting. Oh, you gotta have your ID to get in here? I'll go get it. Look at. Oh, that's Colonel Sanders. She forgot her ID just in case they ID you for a sample. They don't ID you for a sample at the hospital. Alright, we've paid the dues. It's $14 a person to go through the tour. We got about an hour and a half wait. Not a big deal. But check out this creek. This is Jack Daniels' own personal creek. Look at these fish. Can you see those fish in there? Pretty awesome. For those of y'all who follow my videos and know that I found a bunch of bombs around Fort McClellan in Alabama. I just got a message saying they're trying to pass a city ordinance. You can no longer metal detect on that fort. And it's kind of funny. It's actually the Nimrod that runs the place that's trying to do all that. There'll be a video on that eventually. Alright. Let's see what they're looking for. Did y'all find anything cool?
No, not yet.
I would get in that and drag a magnet from here to stinking wherever. Right, now we are crossing the bridge, and here is the downtown Lynchburg. Man, that flag looks like a swastika up there underneath that American flag, doesn't it? What is that flag? Swastika or something else? I don't know. Anyway. Alright, we are in downtown Lynchburg now. There's a little city hall, and the store, the general store, the Moon Pie general store, the Southern Spirit general store, the Diamond Gusset original, Lynchburg Fixins. I gotta watch what I'm doing to get run over. And we're going to Lynchburg Harley Davidson. Where's that flag I saw? Okay, it's not, it's a star. Maybe that's a Tennessee flag. Sheesh, I'm gonna catch some crap over that, ain't I? Alright, let me catch up with my...
20,000. That's over 1 billion gallons of whiskey right there.
There's another barrel house, 20,000 barrels, over 1 million gallons. When we mix that whiskey together and bottle it, the U.S. government taxes us $13, and I can't compete with that. Come on, whiskey to it.
Anyway.
I ain't seen that yet.
Couple deer up there.
Oh, there's some more.
All kinds of wildlife.
There's 2 more down there. Sorry, this is
I think they hang around the building.
There's the other one.
Thanks for the free drive. We're real glad to have you. Y'all tell John what a good job he did to come up.
Tour. We can't hear the fella where we are. We're coming now. Down to the bottom of it now.
Make our charcoal, we buy only hard sugar maple wood. No oak or pine or cypress, just sugar maple. Anybody know why we use sugar maple?
Turn this alcohol.
Because that's the way Jack did it. That's what we're doing it, just like he did. We'll let it dry out.
He said this is the wood they burn to make the charcoal. He said they burn it for about 2 hours. The rick yard, he said it's half a cord.
Every drop, Jack, every drop is going through 10 to 13 feet charcoal, right? For the last 15 years, it's been made by
He said every drop of Jack Daniels in the world went through that. Correction, all the charcoal for the Jack goes through that.
3 mornings a week to give us enough charcoal to last for 3 weeks or so. About 20 minutes from now, we'll be looking at it back. We'll just see that whiskey dripping out through there. Turning it from a bourbon to a Tennessee whiskey. It'll make more sense once you've seen it. Just a filter. We're making our whiskey just like you make a Kentucky bourbon. The only difference is 10 feet of charcoal. When it gets down about a pile of ashes, they'll jump out there with water hoses, cool it off and put it out. They'll wind up with a rich black pile of charcoal we use for the over here on the right, this is whiskey royalty right there. The guy on the left.
It was rain that hit me in the head, wasn't it?
It must have been.
Small chain-driven fire trucks. He said 1919.
American Classic. It's a 1928 REO Speedwagon. Check this out.
It's a 1928 REO Speedwagon. Keep unrolling.
REO stood for Ransom Eli Olds. He was the father of the Oldsmobile and the president and founder of REO Motorworks from 1904 to 1924. And there was a rock group. Not only does it put out several hundred gallons of water a minute, that cool water we can use to cool off the condenser and the fermenter to make the world's best selling whiskey. And finally, Jack got
This is where the water for the whiskey comes from. Alright. The home's dead. Let's go check it out.
We just got that one at Walmart last week. It's not aging very well.
Yeah, so you did pretty good aging this
Oh,
way.
come on in. We won't be in here long. I'll talk to you. Fire out of it if you want to. Remember, it might have seen it before. It was on Spike TV's 1,000 Ways to Die. That's way number 7, right there. Come around this way.
The story is Jack Daniels kicked the safe because he got mad. He got gangrene and died.
Distiller. Then a nephew, a grandnephew, a teetotaler, didn't even drink whiskey. Looks like he drank vinegar or something. Frank Bobo retired. He lives here in Lynchburg. Jimmy Bedford, a friend of mine. Jimmy passed away. Our current master distiller, Jeff Arnett. Jeff's job is to ensure the tradition and quality continues. And as one of our master taste testers, he may be the last person to taste test that whiskey and say, that's good to go. It's hard to find people that'll volunteer for a tough job like that, you can imagine. Come out here in the cool, let's talk about fermenting grain. Barley, 8% rye. That's the way Jack did it. That's what we're going to do it now.
This is outside the actual distillery. You couldn't record inside, so we obeyed the rules and didn't do it. He said they pour the whiskey.
What's left over, that mash that's
They
left,
pour the alcohol from the charcoal and it turns it from a bourbon to a Tennessee whiskey. We're about to watch a movie.
Somewhere between 220 and 290 bottles of whiskey. Each, depending on evaporation in your barrel, each bottle will be filled up with the whiskey. It'll have your name on the label, your company logo, your class reunion number, your ladies group at church, your anniversary, whatever you want on there, we'll put it on there. Keep it, collect it, drink it, save it, give it away. Not only do you get the bottles, you get the barrel that was matured in, shellacked and branded and ready to go. Get your name engraved on a barrel head for your wall and engraved on a brass plate for our wall. Those 3 walls, our biggest supporter, the United States military. Hoorah! Somebody bought a barrel for SEAL Team 6. They came down and taste tested it, took it home. We get a lot of support from Nashville on the Predators overseas. We keep selling anything that big in the United States.
3-liter bottle of Jack.
Delivered to your doorstep, a pallet. And on that pallet, a barrel shellacked and branded, a brass plate with your name on it, signed by the master distiller, and about 240 bottles of whiskey. A good year's supply. No photos, no electronic use. Pass the word to all your friends. First 50 feet, no photos or anything. Then we'll go through a firewall. It'll be beautiful.
No photos for the first 50 feet. They were supposed to tell us if photos were there. This is a 1938 barrel house.
Sell whiskey there in your own county. Shame it's a dry county, Moore County. You can't sell whiskey. down there. So they rewrote the law for us. 1995, they rewrote, they said, you can't sell whiskey in Moore County, but we're gonna let Jack Daniels sell.
Let's do a taste test.
Oh, you get rewarded too at the end. I love it.
Come on in.
There it is. Taste test.
I think I'm short a single barrel.
And a honey bird.
A honey card?
Yeah.
Let me see if she's got, oh, I got it. Here you go. See this, on a scale of 1 to 10 for intensity, I'm gonna give it about a 2. It's gonna be a very light mellow whiskey. Take a little bit, just a half a thimbleful, hold it on the tip of your tongue for about 2-3 seconds and let it wash down. Cheers. Don't judge it based on that, that's just acclimating your mouth to it. Second from the left, old number 7, pick it up, nose that one.
I gotta know some water.
Maybe I would have a little bit of Jackson Russell recipe. That is exactly the way he made it, the way we mature it to his color and flavor. He said at that time, he's gonna put the whistler on, wouldn't go in and out of wood, it just stopped.
Last room.
The pores wouldn't open and close, they stay open, so it would never mature. So in these barrels, there's only about 8 gallons of whiskey just to make it smell good. So it won't mature anymore.
Here's some of the bottles. 1866, 1891. Looks like I picked that up out of a creek. 1895. We'll go over here now. 1905, 1914, 1947. 1950 today.